we see young people, and we finish here. We see young people going to State House, and you and I know that they know they could be killed. Yeah. Someone said, and then so the conversation was, how suicidal can this be? I'm asking you this because I would want to know, really, you've seen these people, you have in the street.
Yeah.
Do you think the people will be suppressed by the guns? Do you think militarizing and sending the police and the weapons, do you think it's going to manage the protest? Do you think?
No.
Why?
You see, you know my role in the Gen Z protest. I've always been there. I was always there. I've made my statements why we have to go to the street. And I don't make statements, I go. Like when I posted here, when I was leaving my house going to OTC, that let us go to OTC to see what is wrong. Some Kenyans told me, where Kwanza? I was there. And I entered. I passed the bullets, some of them passing near me, tear gas, but I went there. And I will be there on Saba Day. Not because that I want to bring down the president, but because it has become a duty. We have to show the president that he cannot sell to us fear. And let me go where it matters. Did you hear this statement? The fear is gone.
Mm-hmm. When you lose your fear?
No, you've heard the one, fear is gone.
Yes.
Do you know who loses fear?
The mwananchi.
No. Mm-hmm. Somebody who has nothing to lose has no fear.
Yes.
Like you see, tajiri hawezi lala kwa mtaro. Sivyo? Tajiri hawezi lala kama street boy or a street girl, isn't it? Because a street boy and street girl, utamuibia nini? Yeye ndio kuokota, utamuibia nini? Hata hana simu. Wewe unaweza lala kwa mtaro na simu. Hiyo iPhone yako?
No.
You cannot sleep on the phone with these expensive cameras, sivyo? But for them, they have nothing to lose. When they say they have nothing to lose, they have lost the following. One, dignity. We have a government that treats us like second-hand citizens. They don't see the value of a human being. Can you imagine you pick somebody from his home, kill him, and then you still say that you know what I mean? Anyone coming to shoot them. In fact, even we have animal rights. Kenya, we are even less than a dog. You know, killing a dog in the US can get you to prison. Killing a dog. Now, unaona vile Waluya wanabebanga kuku hapa. Anawakamba. If you carry kuku like this in Europe, you'll be jailed. Because you are violating animal rights or birds' rights. Ukivaa belt ya leather, pia you are violating animal rights. Imagine how animals are elevated above human being in Kenya. You have lost your dignity, you can be shot anytime and do nothing. They have taken Boniface Kariuki, hit his head, he's brain dead. That's not a problem, isn't it? Brain dead means dead, because you are your brain. You understand? When a government can treat you that way, which dignity are still defending? So they have lost everything. Dignity, there is no human rights, there is no guaranteed livelihoods. It's gone. Some of these young people have invested everything in their education. Then someone is stealing all the money for you. When you want a job, mtu anakuletea karatasi sijui kama unafaa ufill forms kama ngapi. They want you. There's even need for you to ati unachukua ID, you photocopy and certify using a lawyer, using your money for a job you don't even have a guarantee for. You need what's called tamaking seed capital. To tamak, I don't know that you've tamaked. Do you know how much it costs to tamak?
Yes.
You can photocopy your ID mpaka uchoke. You photocopy your certificates and certify them mpaka uchoke. Alafu nakwambia help clearance, lazima ulipe. Wanakwambia uenda kwa DCI to declare you. Kwani umeiba nini? Someone who has never been worked, which corruption have you done? Yet the criminals also get them. Is there any MP who has not got a DCI clearance? ESCC clearance? All of them, including the president, also passed through DCI and ESCC to become president. Yet he was an ICC, what? Criminal. So my brother, I'm telling you, we are in a criminal state. A criminal state is not me stating, but I'm just saying conjecture. This is the fact. Why? In 2013, the president was in ICC as a suspect. True or false?
True.
The sitting deputy president was an IC lawyer. He was a lawyer to the president in ICC. So is it not that the president and deputy president were in ICC as a lawyer and as a criminal? And then thirdly, the sitting DCI Mohammed Amin was ICC witness. So what are you remaining with? So if you tell me they are fearing, what are they fearing for? But that is true. Go check your records. So what we are fearing, Ojwang was in his home, Silvio.
Yes.
Alienda street.
No.
Si alichukuliwa nyumbani akawawa.
Yes.
Now the next thing I want to end when I end this conversation is, when he went to the street on 24th of June, 2024, the government infiltrated our next protests like Saba, Nane, started killing us. Alafu tukakutana hapo police hapo Jivanji gani tukasema tuende kwa social media tuimbe choir. Do you know what that meant? We went to the social media and now we are telling the government what we don't want by social media activism. It's called like that, isn't it? What did they do? Tukaeka rais kwa sanduku, sijui nani kwa wapi. What did they do? Started picking you and killing people. Abductions began after we left the streets. How many people have disappeared, are missing, extrajudicial killings, picked from I don't know somewhere, never seen before? So how many lists are missing? So even if we retreat and not go to State House on that day, tutauawa. Tukikaa kwa social media, tutauawa. Tukitembea kwa street, so we must push to the government mpaka wakubali. In fact, I'm telling you, my brother, you'll see me on the street. Come with your bullet if you have it. Me, I'm there. Just come. So there's no need of going back. Let me tell you what. Let Ruto kill everybody. Then he remains with the guns, and then he will get taxes from the guns. And I heard him saying something which needs to be corrected. Alisema, unataka niende wapi na niende namna gani? How do you want me to go and go where? That person is not a leader. The question is, why do you want me to go? Don't ask, how should I go? Unaona? Sai kama uko na bibi, ukishajua why you need to leave her. Leaving her is easy. You can pack your bags and go. Sivyo? Ama you negotiate with her, uende kwa bibi mwingine. Ama uende kwa mpango wa kando. That is easy. But why are you leaving? If you are leaving because wewe ndio uko na tabia mbaya, hata huko pia utatoka. So the question is, the Gen Zs ask 9 questions. 1, dissolve the cabinet, dissolve parliament. Sivyo? That was the first demand. Alifanya, hakufanya. The second demand was toa house levy. Sivyo? That was in the demand. Yes. The third demand was rudisha linda mama. Sivyo? The fourth demand was remove the ID fees. Isn't it? Yes. The fifth one was return edu afya insurance. Sivyo? The sixth one was about the issue of accountability, isn't it? We can go on up to 9. I don't want to count them. So those 9 demands, he has done nothing. But let me go back to the topic we are having, just to end this. You've heard many leaders calling for dialogue, isn't it? Raila Odinga talked about national convention. Then Matiang'i talked about national dialogue. Akasema skiza young people. So there are some things you have to ask. The first question you have to ask, when politicians say we need dialogue, what do they mean? When Raila Odinga said we need dialogue, which was NADCO, what he meant was, how does he go inside government and get positions? Yes. Did you hear anything in the Gen Zs asking for positions? No. What we want is good governance, accountability. If you ask any Kenyan, it's about haki yao. That's why when we launched the People's Restorative Justice Commission, we asked the question. We went to the street, by the way, you don't know. We just went chini ya maji because we don't do media a lot. We do chini ya maji. We ask people, is there one, if you were to ask for one thing in Kenya, what would you ask? Do you know what people will surprise me? I thought wangesema nipatie pesa. No. I thought they will say, give me a job. No, people said, we want our right. We know if you have a right to life, you have a right to a job without bribing, isn't it? Yani, watu nataka tu haki. Niki-apply, nikishindwa, nikose. Sivyo? Hapa, everything. Hakuna haki. So Kenyans are looking for haki yao. So when they say we want dialogue, Raila talk about national convention, what is Raila looking for? Raila maybe wants to become deputy president. Ama anataka ile kiti ya prime minister iwekwe. Sivyo? That's what he's looking for. Matiang'i also saw a national dialogue. But maybe Matiang'i could be different because Matiang'i maybe is putting Kenya first before himself. If that is the case, then that's okay. But I don't know. I'm not talking for him and I've not been sent by him. That's up to him. Me, I am focusing on what I saw. The sentiment was like, our country may burn. So maybe that could be, but we also have to ask Matiang'i, when you say national dialogue, what do you mean? Because you actually could mean, wewe pia uliwachwa nje, unafaa uingie kwa serikali. Kama ni hiyo hatutaki. And I want to advise, take this chance to advise Gen Zs and my fellow progressive forces. When you go to this negotiation, don't negotiate everything economic. It should not be about you. It should be about the people. So those things about Linda Mama, ni vitu ndogo ndogo, but they are helping many people. They are saving so much lives. Edu Afia, when a child is in high school and their parents are away, it saves life. When we talk about the issue of ID, nowadays ID in Kenya, there's a problem. One, you have to pay a lot of money to get it. Secondly, is an ID that expires. Thirdly, some of those IDs are not registered in a system. So you might have an ID which might be declared fake. This is how fake this government is. So let us focus on the people conversation. The only discussion we can have with these people, if there's any dialogue of any kind, first let them dissolve that cabinet and government and throw away that so-called broad-based, blood-based government. If they dissolve that government and dissolve parliament, and then now, from there on, we can discuss about how to clean parliament, because according to us, parliament is no longer existing constitutionally. The mess is gone. We have not seen them bring it back. So that parliament is operating outside the law, and the parliament does not represent people. They represent themselves and their stomachs. And the people in broad-based government, they are just broadening their stomach, not anybody. That's why Raila Odinga is in government. His own son from Homa Bay is picked and is killed, and he doesn't know. At the same time, he doesn't talk about it. The PS interior is from Homa Bay. Somebody from Homa Bay is picked, killed, and he has nothing to say. He does not see any evil. He does not know about it. So it's their stomach. So let us not negotiate anything to do with the position. Kasongo tutamalizana na yeye kwa ballot. Sahi, let him dissolve the parliament, dissolve broad-based government. Let them not bring for us people who are born before computer, too old, too tired, retired people in government. They are too tired, they are sleeping. They can't even have a meeting with people. They don't listen to anybody. Let them go home. Bring for us young blood who can listen to Kenyans and actually tackle the citizens' problem. People in parliament should earn honoraries, no big salaries, no big vehicles. If you think that you want to get rich by being in parliament or being in the cabinet, nenda ufanye biashara. We don't want billionaires in the cabinet. Ruto's cabinet, everybody is a billionaire. In fact, that cabinet is now 26 billion worth. Everybody is a billionaire. A billionaire should set up a business. What is a billionaire doing in the cabinet? We don't want people to do business with the government. If you have money, do business in the corporate world, in the private sector. Let people want to lead and take Kenya somewhere come in the government. And William Ruto, I'm sorry to tell you that you are going home anyway. Even whatever you are doing to Kenyans, killing them, you might go home today, you might go home tomorrow. It can be half term, it can be 1 term, it can be even 2 terms. But you will go. So whatever you do, know you will go. And when you will go, guess who will sit there? That person will not look at you the way you are looking at him. He will deal with you perpendicularly. Thank you.
Asante.